every day!
And remember, I'm not just a lawyer. I'm a mama.
There we go. That wasn't working, apparently. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
Congratulations, you just got emotes. And Ryan thanks you for the sub. Enjoy channel points and the song I wrote. Oh, where are the cats? Thanks for support and the sub.
I'm ready to be heard again. Andrew, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thanks so much for the sub and for 19 months. Appreciate it, pal. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much for that today. I hope you're well. Welcome in, everyone, one and all. Meg, Okayus, Phil, Andrew, of course, Bibba, and my band. That may come too. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing today? It's good to have y'all. Oh boy. Pibba, I'm gonna draw it out. Don't worry. I'm gonna milk it. I almost went like this to milk it. I'm gonna milk it. It's long, hard band. Just like this. Just like that. It's your compensation for me knocking you out of the playoffs last minute. I think I would have got knocked out regardless because there's someone who was at a better record than me that still didn't make it too. And I was a few points behind them. So I think I was out regardless. My team was fucking dead. 4 guys got hurt that last week. There was no hope for me going forward. It was a bad time. Shouldn't have rode the Jalen Hurts train all year. And that's what's happening. I've got nipples. Let me do my De Niro. I've got nipples, Ryan. Can you milk me? I didn't get the voice, but the facial expression was there. And that's my kind of milking. Is the good news that you've been invited on your Hockey Yowie show for season 2? Fuck, could you imagine? I'd blow so many guys to be on that show. And you can clip that. Getting 163 points my final matchup got me in. Yeah, I did see you were quite a bit in front of me too, and I was like, there's no point. I forget who I was playing, but they didn't even have a good week. I just had the worst week. It wasn't meant to be. And that's just what's happening. Yeah, I would be on Heat at Rivalry though. If I can get on season 2 for Heat at Rivalry, I for sure will. Hopefully they watch a 5-minute funeral video and get me on there. Because we're going to be recording a whole bunch this weekend. We got more coming here. All next year, you can probably expect 1 a month, I think we're aiming for. So there'll be 12 new ones next year. For sure. There's like 2 pretty much in the can right now. There'll be 4-ish recorded this weekend. We're in for the future. For me first round exit, you got to the playoffs, and that's all that matters. Yeah, there's a few teams that are having pretty good solid weeks per week, so that kind of gets the job done. Gold, welcome in. Thank you for coming in with some Christmas arrow. It's good to see ya. What does everyone want to do first? Today, we will spin the wheel of games. Jess beat Hades 2 last stream. Then I beat Hades 2 last stream. We both beat Typhon. So technically the game is beat. There's some grinding to do, like beat it a bunch more times to get like the actual ending or whatever, but the game was beat. So we'll spin the wheel to get a new game. Just play the fucking game again. So we can spin the wheel. There's an announcement that I have to make that comes with good and bad news. Or we can just get into Okami. Or we can just play Okami some more, which I know we all love. But I'm determined to beat this game. He's quitting it. Everyone's just like, fucking do it. Announcement, everyone kind of unanimously kind of seems like it's announcement. Everyone wants the announcement first, then the Wheel of Games, then Okami. In that order. All right, so we'll do that. Pippa, I told you I'm milking it. I'm gonna milk it. I'm gonna make it last a little bit. We're not even 10 minutes into stream. If this is gonna be my last stream, I'm gonna have to milk it a little bit, right?
We be chilling.
I forgot the more milk thing was in there. I forgot when you say milk, it plays the more milk. Fucking milk commercial. Holy fuck, I forgot to put that in there a long time ago. I love when there's things I did so long ago and I forget about them and they come back. Still just as funny. That was worth it just there. Yeah. So those are the 3 things we're doing today on stream, of course. We said 5-minute funeral stuff. Pokederby's still on for the time being. Well, don't break shit. Okay, yes, don't be breaking shit. We just got here. So exclamation point fish. You can be fishing away in the Pokederby. 5-minute funeral's got more stuff coming. The VIP of the mountain. We're in the final stretch, people. You got 21 days. That's 3 weeks for VIP of the mountain. The current person that has it is making a play for first place. I did not double check if they technically have first place yet. They don't. They don't have first place just yet. Oh my god, look at the legs on that thing. What the hell? So remember, VIP of the Mountain still up for grabs. No one is locked in for first place. There's 21 days. You could still win. Steal it. Create some chaos. Who cares? Who cares? My nose is itchy. Who has it? Tyler has it. Tyler does have it. Tyler has it. I believe he's 10 days out of first place. Let me do some quick math here. Yeah. Tyler's got about 10 days to go still before he gets first place from Joe. This is a very delayed fuck you, Tyler. I don't know if you're stealing it there or not, Pibba, but I do appreciate that I was waiting for you to be like, fuck you, Tyler, and then steal it. And then nothing happened. But maybe you were just saying fuck you, Tyler. Which is equally as funny if you were just like, I'm just saying this. And I feel like we got there. He'd just come in to steal it back. It does happen. It does happen from time to time. He's not here yet, though. He's not here yet. He may not see it. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, announcement. Oh, there you go, Andrew. Oh, I got to put this in the books now, guys. We got to just give me a sec here before we get to the announcement. All right, what do we got here? Some lady is screaming at me on Twitch. Is this the boss singing it again? Didn't we just hear this? All right, we're going to drop the price of VIP of the Mountain as well. That's going to start it off. We'll return everyone's points. All right. Those are coming back for you guys. Andrew, I'm going to give you an official 1 minute on the leaderboard for that one. 1 minute on the leaderboard for that one. Andrew, you went up to 23 days and 39 minutes overall. And Tyler's getting 6 days for that. Which doesn't even put him in second place. All right. There we are. All right. I'll update it at the end of stream if this is going to keep going back and forth. We're updated to where we're at here. However long. Oh, okay. It's still at 2. Great. Everyone's getting a minute now. Everyone, you get a minute and you get a minute. Not even be an announcement? Yeah. The announcement is I'm having a great time. Oh, and we got the McConaughey. All right. First 3 people to say, do you want McConaughey or announcement first? First 3 people say McConaughey or announcement. The most. Okay. Everyone's in agreement. I have several anxiety ignores. Please be nice to me. Lee, I have nothing but love for you. You know that. Nothing but love for you, Lee. I would never hurt you. Say McConaughey for the end of stream? Okay, I'll end with McConaughey. He is ready, though. Okay. The big announcement is coming after this ad break. I'm kidding. Oh, fuck. Just had to do it. The good announcement is I have got a new job. I did get a new job. That's the big announcement. That's the good news. We won't be homeless. I will still have an income. So I did get hired. I went through. I've taken the Pope job. The last guy died that took it. That's why we don't see Tyler stream anymore. He's dead. No, I did get a new job. I've been going through the interview process for a while. I did 3 different interviews for it, but I found out last night, that they're offering it to me. So I haven't signed the paperwork or anything like that, but I will be doing it. It's not in video games. I don't know what Jess is talking about as well. She's just looking for attention or something. You know how it is. Yeah, Ryan did get yelled at for 2 hours before stream started. That did happen as well. But we don't got to get into that. Yeah, I did get a job, found out yesterday. So it's not in the video game field, but it is doing community and like marketing and social media and stuff. So I am still technically doing the same job, just in a different field. So that's cool that I still get to be an adult and do adult work. The bad news is it is not sitting at home. I do have to go to an office now. So the bad news is I might not stream as much. I am not retiring though. I will still have weekends free, so there will still be a Saturday stream. And I will try and do 1 stream a week besides that. So instead of having 2 or 3 streams a week, I'm going to try and still do 2 streams a week. But one will be the guaranteed like weekend stream. The other one will be like a during the week stream, depending upon, obviously, like I start January 5th, I believe. So I think like the first week we'll see if I do like just the 1 weekend stream kind of thing. And I'll see like what day of the week kind of seems to be the best day to start streaming and stuff. So there's going to be a little growing pains with it to start the year off. But until then, streams will go on as normal. And then, yeah, we'll figure it out from there. So make sure you vote for the Baby Girl Bake, the Christmas Baby Girl Bake that is happening this month still. Yeah, vote in the recipes channel. Get your votes in, so we know what we're baking. Right now, there's a runaway winner, but stranger things have happened. They made a show about it. They called it Stranger Things. You get yelled at all the time. What's the difference? It's stream or not. Yeah, the bad news is I'm very sad about it. This is a betrayal on levels no one has ever seen. Honestly, this was my suspicion, but I was like, I don't want to guess it in the Discord and ruin the whole thing. I kind of figured everyone knew that I was job hunting, so that would come up, be the most logical. Yes. I'm happy to at least have a job. Technically, I'm making a good amount more, too, so I will be making more money, so that's kind of cool as well. I will be making more money. They asked, and I kind of highballed them, and they were like, we can do that. And I was like, whoa, okay, let's do that then. Let's go with that. So that was cool. But yeah, I'm not going to give up on you guys. Again, I will tell you flat out if I'm planning on retiring. Ryan, my love, welcome in. It's great seeing you, pal. It's great to have you here. Yeah. There are no plans to retire anytime soon. I will tell you if I'm getting to that point. You guys will have plenty of notice. There's no immediate plans for retirement. If this job gets to be too much, then we'll start talking. I'll be honest with you guys if it's not going well. But for now, streams go ahead. I'm not giving up on you. So don't give up on me. I was scared the bad news was that your house exploded, so this is such small potatoes. We had another flood. Yeah. We've had 6 floods since last stream. That wouldn't have been shocking. Honestly, I don't even know if that would have been bad news at this point. It's so like expected news at this point. I don't know if a flood would have been the bad news. I don't even know if I would have been shocked by that. You're bigger than her. It's a good point. It's a good point. I was thinking I was going on an extended break, and we get a Tyler-like break. Yeah, an extended break where I occasionally come back for one stream, and then I'm gone for 6 more months. It seems to be the popular thing to do, and it's fine. You got to do what you got to do. But no, I will still be trying to at least stream once a week. Probably once we get going, though. Twice a week will be the norm. Who knows? Maybe the job is not that taxing, and we'll just still be streaming like normal. But probably not. I will have to be getting up quite early now to go to this job and everything like that, so there won't be like late streams or anything. I would have been like, oh, of course. Yeah, exactly. That's another flood? Pfft, you used to that. What, you're surprised it didn't happen by now? I'm not even afraid of the house. I'm like so prepared for the house to flood again. Everything is like strategically placed in the basement now. Even like where the flood came in and everything we're so used to. There's like an entire like the end room that I think we've done a couple streams on. But the end like room that's like the television area, there's a whole wall where like the water came in that just has nothing on it right now, because we're like, well, if it floods, at least nothing will get touched if we just leave this wall empty. So we're very strategically placed to be ready for the flood again. We are literally not. We're literally not prepared for it. Inserts. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. That's exactly right. To stream at work? Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. I should bring that back in the contract. When they send me the contract, gets to do 2 streams a week from the office. During work hours, I want to get paid double for this. All right, well, that's the big announcement. I'm still a working professional. Jess is not leaving me. We're fine. That was in danger, though. That was in danger. It was being threatened to me. That was being threatened. Call it Mark. Yeah, I'm selling things as I'm on here. I'm happy to. The unemployment technically will only last 2 weeks. So technically I'm working like a sort of part-time job right now that takes me to the end of next week, and then I will be technically unemployed starting next Friday until January 5th when I start this new job. There's a brief period of unemployment, but that's right. We did get it. Good news is Jess and I have eloped. Lee, I don't think Jess could be happier if that was the news. Truthfully, I don't think she could be happier. I missed it. What's the big announcement? Are you finally getting the hair transplant? That's true. I am. It's about time. It's about time too. I've wearing this rug the whole time. Didn't come off. Didn't come off. I got to hire that gorilla to come by and rip it off on stream. What the hell? That chimp stole my hair. She can yell at someone else. Yeah, we're not stopping stream. We're going through the holidays to January 5th. That was the happiest I've looked for one of those, I think. Nick, I have a new job. I'm not unemployed anymore. I have a new job. That's the new news. That's the news. There's a haunter. All right. Do we want to spin the game wheel now? Now that we're moving, do we want to do it? He's the new poster. Yes, don't worry. I'm still like, if a good job comes up where I can work for like the Chargers or the Kings or WWE or Feet Finder, I'll take that job first. But for now, I'm working this other job. But I'm looking for those jobs. I'm still looking. I won't say no. Hockey last night was good. It was another 4v4. 3 subs on one side, 2 on the other. I scored a very good goal. One very good goal where I kind of did the Forsberg, where I like did one little like tick at the last second to like put it around the I put it around Matt, and everyone was like, holy shit, I can't believe you could do that. And I honestly didn't know I could either, but I thought nothing else is working, so let's do something new. He got a good laugh out of it. He was not expecting it. He was laughing too. Said LMFAO, you're clearly lying. You just found it very fun. Can I play hockey for the next 3 or 4 weeks? Nick, you sure can. It sounds like we will need the numbers. So every Tuesday, I don't know if we're off the 1 week that Christmas happens. Let me double check real quick for you. For sure next week. Yeah, we did have like 3 guys get injured recently. So there is that. No, we do play. We just play straight through. So yeah, the next 3 to 4 weeks you can show up. You can show up. We'll be there. Okay. Can I get 5 ones in chat if we want to spin the game wheel? Lord! Do you want to spin the game wheel? 5 ones in chat. Find out what game we're going to play. 5 ones. Every day! Don't you wish it was Christmas every day? Yeah, that'd be kind of sick, actually. Honestly, that'd be kind of sick. I'd go for that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Pibble, are you an anti-Christ, miss guy? We got 4 ones in chat, and that's all I'll accept. I'm not cheery enough. Pibble, you are the cheeriest of boys that I know. I don't know what kind of lie you're trying to... I don't know what kind of rep you're trying to start right here. But I've never not smiled seeing you around. Too jaded for all this fucking this. Don't you wish your girlfriend was Christmas every day? Thank you, people. Just annoy the fuck. People do annoy the fuck out of me as well. Where's the wheel? Yay! All right, I can't see. Oh, we got the Taylor Swift version here. Where the fuck? Wheel? Where are you? Well done, okayist. I don't even know if you... I think you were the VIP of the mountain, okayist. That's the funny part. Okay. Our wheel seems to not be working at this juncture. Every day! So that's fun. What if I put it up here? Nope. Yeah, that wheel's not working. All right, looks like we're going to reset the wheel. See if I remember how to do this. What is happening with this wheel, man? Okay, what if we go... Oh, that's the wheel, but it is slender. Oh, this is fun. All right, today we're doing this differently then. All right, I know what I'm doing. Had a gap in the matrix there, but I figured it out. Holy shit, there's a lot more games on this than last time, isn't there? All right, here's the wheel. It wasn't working well. I'll have to figure it out next time outside of things. But we're not doing it right now. There we go. That's the wheel of games. That's what's going on. So we got a whole bunch of games here. I got to enable that other thing. This is a mess. All we had was the announcement. I forgot about the wheel of games and how to set this up. As always, we'll spin the wheel. If you like the game that it lands on, do nothing. We'll play that game. But if you happen to not want that game to be played on stream next, then there will be a channel reward that is called Respin the Wheel. You just redeem that. We'll respin the wheel. No questions asked. But if you want to fuck with someone else, you can also just respin the wheel and say fuck you to that person. All right, we're just going to respin the wheel 3 times regardless. And that means we're locked in. We'll spin the wheel. Whatever it's on, we're respinning anyway. It doesn't count. We'll respin it again. Whatever that lands on also doesn't count. We'll respin it again. That final time also doesn't count. Because we will respin it the last time. Whatever that game is what we personally get. Unless somebody wants to strike up a financial deal. Again, I'm feeling generous. I got a new job today. It'll be significantly less than I've charged in the past to respin the wheel or lock in a game. But I still want some financial gain. I'm not a cheap bastard. All right. So let's see what we got here. So far, it can currently land on Kingdom Hearts, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door Remake, Marvel Midnight Suns, Star Wars Outlaws, Final Fantasy 16 Returnal. The replay wheel is an entirely separate wheel. And it's got a whole other list of games that I have previously played, but we will replay. Mortal Shell, Angerfoot, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, The First Berserker Kazan, Silk Song, Pokemon Operation Digimon, Life is Strange Before the Storm, Yakuza, Like a Dragon, Baby Steps, Ghosts of Yotai, Digimon, Story Time Stranger, Terranil, Possessors, Dispatch, Blasphemous, and Skate Story, which released this week on Monday. Everyone buy Skate Story now. It is a Devolver game, and it'll help out. And it'll help out the household regardless of my job status. Financial gain, you are a cheap bastard. That's going to be a ban for Nick. Get him out of here. $2 Canadian. It's a big ass wheel. This wheel just keeps growing. Between Okami's been so fucking long that this wheel has expanded twice. This wheel has probably gotten twice as big because of Okami streaming. Can I offer you an egg for Possessor's guaranteed win? Like a Kinder egg? Wait, you don't have Kinder eggs. You do know what a Kinder egg is, though, because you did live in Toronto. But I assume you do not have Kinder eggs handy. I would do it for a Kinder egg, though. You're playing Ghost of Yote right now and having a fucking blast? Yeah, Tsushima, I have fucking loved Tsushima that I was so excited. I don't care what this game was or what they showed us. I was already in. Forgot Digimon's an option. There's technically 2 Digimon games. One's a Pokemon game. One is a Pokemon game, but it does have Digimon in it as the Pokemon, so that's kind of cool. There's technically 2 Digimon games. I'm mailing you a chicken egg for Digimon. I'm interested. Is my run out for Game of the Year? Ooh, okay. I'm excited. All right. Let's spin the wheel for the first time. See what we're not going to play. This is not locked in because we've already said to respin the wheel to a max amount of times. So the first game that we will not be playing, but would have been kind of cool if we were playing, would have been Ooh, Terra Nil? Oh, it would have been Possessors? Oh, that close to Possessors. Terra Nil, though, which honestly, I am excited to play Terra Nil. I played it a little bit when it first came out, but I am excited to try it again. Okay, we don't need that. But let's prolong it a little bit. Let's do it for the fun of it, you know? Terra Nil was the first game I worked on. How neat. Yes, it was. The first game Jess got to release as part of Devolver was Terra Nil. We almost went back. 30-second spins. Just for the fuck of it. Again, we're milking this stream. We're milking it. It's either this or the dog game, folks. We're milking it. We're milking this right now. The day came out to support Jess and still haven't played it. That's honestly, Lee, the support cuts deep, so who cares? Who cares? I think I did get to like the 3rd level on Terra Nil, and I was like, I'll come back to this, and then I started playing Fortnite. Oh, that's also the bad news. I am going to retire from playing Fortnite. I will be retiring from playing Fortnite starting the day I start the new job. Bibba, did they ever? Did they ever? Yeah, I'm hanging up the guns. Yeah, it's time to let Fortnite go. No, I'm retiring from Rocket League too. I'm going to get rid of both those. The only times I'm going to have for games are now going to be for streams. So these will be the only games we're playing, is what you guys decide now. We're retiring from all the Epic games at this point. It's just Ball Pit. So retiring from Fortnite a while ago. I feel like it's the right move. It is time. It is time to retire. I've put too many hours into it now. I've done my best. All right. Spinning it for the 2nd time, which again, we have already redeemed. Respin the wheel. So this game will not count. But let's see what could have been. We passed on Terra Nil. Oh, I hope no one is epileptic after this. The 2nd game that we won't be playing, but potentially we were going to play, would have been. Oh, I was almost Possessors again. Blasphemous. Oh, it's Skate Story. Oh, it's still going. No, Kingdom Hearts? It is Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, which I believe has the longest tenure on this wheel. It's been around since the beginning of streaming that this wheel has existed. The first Kingdom Hearts. I have not got to play it. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I am excited to try it. But apparently it will not be today. Wondering why my PC was so bogged. Uninstall Fortnite and freed up over 200 gigs. Yeah. Yeah, it does do that. Fortnite, those like weekly fucking updates that are another 8 gigs for nothing. For a game that still doesn't work great and crashes all the time. Fortnite's fucking insane. Oh, my computer's really slowing down. I couldn't figure out why. I realized I had 83 games installed on Steam. That's true too. That does happen. They get away from you. It's fine if you start with 2. Did we start with Fortnite 2? The sequel? Can you stream the Game Awards tomorrow? No. Probably not. Shane will stream the Game Awards tomorrow. Go hang out with Shane. Shane rarely streams now, but if he streams the Game Awards tomorrow, I'll be hanging out with Shane. So I can only recommend that. Most I've installed at one time was 50 Steam games. Yeah, I only have usually like 20 at most. If I haven't played it in a while, it's gone. It'd be great. Start with Kingdom Hearts 2. I caught Backup Gold. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I have heard the first 2 Kingdom Hearts are really good. The third one's meh, right? I think is the general consensus on Kingdom Hearts. And then all 87 spin-off games. There's some hit and misses. Let's start with 1. All right, so those are the 2nd games. Terra Nil, Kingdom Hearts. We've passed on both. Let's spin the wheel. Again, this game will not count that it lands on. This game does not count. We've already respun the wheel. So whatever this lands on also is not the game we will play. But so far, Terra Nil, Kingdom Hearts, and the third game we will not play. I'm playing 3 right now, and it's meh. I have heard a lot of people were kind of meh on it. What if it's replay wheel? Then we go to the other wheel. We have another wheel to load in. Oh my god, it's loving this side of the city. If it lands on Skate Story... if it lands on replay wheel, I have a separate list that I'll load in, and that'll be the new wheel, and that just like kicks off another spin right away. Skate Story, which released this Monday. Get your copies today. It will not be Skate Story yet, though. There was a chance to play it on Monday. Everyone passed in favor of Hades. We are passing again on Skate Story for now. All right. I'm going to give this a shuffle because I feel like we're living on this side of town.
CEO entrepreneur, born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos.
There we go.
Gates and Buffett, amateurs can fucking suck it, fuck their wives, drink their blood. Come on, Jeff, get 'em!
Got a little shuffle in there. Let's figure this out. Let's see where we're going. So this one will count.
Congratulations, you just got emotes. And Ryan thanks you for the sub. Enjoy channel points and the song I wrote. Oh, where are the cats? Thanks for support and the sub.
Pibba, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Right from Bezos' pockets into mine own. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, buddy. Thanks for 4 months. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Enjoy your Swampert. We're milking it, Jessica. This one will count. We've passed on 3 games. This one is gonna be locked in. Unless somebody strikes something else up, this will be the game. Sure hope it doesn't suck.
We be chillin'.
So fucking funny. The fact that that commercial existed still. Insane that the milk wrap was a thing. So fucking funny. I cannot believe. That was from the milk wrap. You bet it was. I cannot believe the milk wrap was a thing. It was the soundtrack of our childhoods for Canadians. I don't know if this exists. I don't think it does it? They did not put the milk wrap on Spotify. Spin the... See, I know I got you guys now, so I'm really drawing it out. I know this is all you're here for. Okeus wants to know about the milk wrap, guys. I think we got to show him the milk wrap. All right, this is the game that counts. This is the wheel. This is the game we're playing. Here we go. The game that is locking it in.
We be chillin'.
Oh. Oh, it might get to the replay wheel. Oh, it's gonna. We gotta spin another wheel. We gotta take it to the replay wheel, which means we got time for the milk wrap, I think, guys. The replay wheel knows the MO. I believe the replay wheel knows. Whoop. What we're supposed to be doing, milking this time. The wheel gets it. The wheel's on board. All right, so for our American friends who did not grow up in Canada, we had this thing called the milk rap, where Big Milk made a literal milk rap song that used to play on commercials. I would say hourly, maybe a bit more. But the Dairy Farmers of Ontario, this was the milk rap. It was ridiculous. I remember every word.
Straight to your bones, from the farm to the fridge. We know what you want, cause we know how you live. We got the big bad Bessie with the M-I-L-K.
We be chillin'.
Want milk? I said more milk. Come on. Want milk? I said more milk. Come on. Straight to your bones, from the farm to the fridge. We know what you want, cause we know how you live. We got the big bad Bessie with the M-I-L-K. Want milk? I said more milk. Come on. Want milk? I said more milk.
And that was the milk rap, folks, for everyone who did not know. So much worse than I remember it. It went on so much longer than I remember it. The first time I played that again, I was like, it was this fucking long? Like, jeez, they really did milk that too. God damn, I loved it. Why they have more songs? I hope Dairy Farmers of Ontario fucking toured with that song. So ridiculous. I love every second of that. Anyways, that's the milk rap for everyone who didn't know. Oh, we got 2 things to Spotify here. Cool. Make you want to grab a cold glass of milk. It's a replay wheel for the replay wheel. There is. It's called Go Back to This Wheel. There's a return back to the big wheel on the replay wheel. Hopefully they didn't quit their day jobs. I kind of hope they did, to be honest. All right, I'm going to load up the new list. All righty, here we go. So this is the replay wheel. It's got Banjo-Kazooie, the first Halo, The Last of Us, God of War, which I think we'll start with the original God of War, GTA San Andreas, Star Wars Pod Racer, Mario Party 64, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Donkey Kong 64, goes back to the big wheel, Warcraft 3, Pokemon Silver Extreme Randomizer, which is just Pokemon Silver with Extreme Randomizer rules, Earthworm Jim, and Predator Hunting Grounds. I will put out a call right now. Does anyone have an older game that I probably have played that they want to add to this? If anyone wants to add a game to this wheel, I will open it up right now. Again, I will have to have played it for it to go on here. Preferably, it's not like a game that I played on stream, like a game from the past. Please add Okami. I feel like we're never gonna beat Okami is the thing. I think I'm going to start another new job by the time Okami is done. How old are we talking? The game itself doesn't have to be that old. It just has to be a game that I've played probably off stream. If it's been played on stream, there are some cases that I'll be like, yeah, we can add that one in. I did have a fun time and it's been a while. The Stolen Conch Shell. I've never played that game, Pippa. I'll be honest with you. But I love where your head's at. Garf Cart can burn in hell. Can we add Fortnite? You got to play Fortnite till the story ends. I am serious, Pippa. I've never played any of the Freddy Fishes. Is Okami the longest game ever made? It's got to be close. It's got to be pretty close, to be honest with you. Because I believe I looked it up, and again, of the like 23-hour walkthrough that I'm using to gauge where I'm at, I'm about hour 11. This is the 9th time I've streamed Okami. We're about hour 11 out of 23. It is one of the longest games ever. That is true. It's probably going to be the longest game we've streamed. All right. So I'm taking it. No other suggestions? Going out once, going out twice. I know it's tough because it's got to be a game I've not played. Final Fantasy 14. Never played it. Majora's Mask, I will add, Andrew. I will beat Ocarina of Time first and then like add it on after that. That's the thing. If it's like a sequel to one of these games, I will end up adding it to this. It's just I have played it. Well, I will agree. Majora's Mask is probably better than Ocarina of Time. Again, I will add it. Spider-Man, like the original N64 Spider-Man, or like the movie Spider-Man. Was there only Spider-Man 2? There was the first one, right? Oh, the PS4 one you're talking about, I think. Maximum Carnage. Yeah, these are good ones. We'll put Maximum Carnage on there. Let's try and keep it to just one a title kind of thing. But that's a fun one. Yeah, the PS2 Spider-Man 2 game is incredible. WWF No Mercy. The Shrek 2 game for PS2. I don't know that I ever beat the Shrek 2 game, but I have played it. I will accept these terms. I don't know why I put the Shrek 2, but Star Fox 64, that's a good one. I would play the fuck out of some Star Fox. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Yeah, because I think we played the remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on Jess's stream when Jess was still streaming, when we lived at a different house like 3 apartments ago. I'll do that. I'm putting Amped Snowboarding on here though, because I really liked Amped Snowboarding. We'll put Star Fox Adventure after Star Fox 64. We're going to make that a continuation. I know they're not anything like each other. But again, we're using one title per umbrella. Spend all your time in the chow. Oh, and Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, we can add the Sonic. I have played that game. It does have to be games I've played. This is the replay wheel. If it's something I haven't played but we want to see it, it'll go on the big wheel that was the first wheel. Those are for the new games. This is for the games I have played. Alrighty. We ready to spin this bad boy? I don't think this is a Christmas song, is it? They just add like jingle bells under this and called it. All right. Spinning the wheel. This is the game that we're locked in as. Does spin the wheel count as a game? It does. It does. Is spin the wheel on here? Did I screw up? No, we're good. We're good. Don't scare me like that. Spin the wheel. This is the game we are locked in to play alongside Okami for the next eternity. The current game that we will be playing from the replay wheel going back in time is... Oh, Shrek. Oh, we're going back. We're going back. Back to the wheel. Our entire stream is just going to be figure out how the fuck to get a wheel to land on something we can do. The entire stream is a wheel stream. All right, I need a sec here because I got to copy down the new games we put down so we don't forget them. Okay, got those locked in. All right, we're back to the wheel. It's been running almost an hour. We've gotten almost nowhere. Yes, you guys know that I'm going to stream less and that we will play a new game at some point. And that's all we've figured out, and we've sort of known that since the beginning. Joel, welcome in. How the hell are you, pal? How you doing today? You're just in time. We're spinning the wheel. Way to come in hot, too. Barely say hello.
Guess where
Just
you just
take
got
it.
into? Cool guy zone.
Epitus, welcome in. How are you? Thanks so much for the follow. We are spinning a wheel to currently find out we are playing Okami. That will happen today, but we're playing two games at the same time. We're currently spinning the game wheel to figure out what the other game will be. We just finished Hades 2 last stream. That's where we're at. Thank you for being here for this process. Also, I love that, like, every time someone gets VIP of the mountain, somebody else takes it too. I forget who had it that we didn't take it from. Or we did take it from. Maybe it's Pibba. Somebody will talk and I'll see it's VIP. Maybe Tyler still has it, technically. It was Tyler. Never mind. Yeah, he stole it to start, Joe, and then a bunch of people have been taking it all stream, so I just haven't updated it in the Discord now. Because everyone's going to get like 3 minutes here and there. So I got to go back to the record books to update. So I'll update it after this. It's been a lot all stream. We'll put it that way. All right. Now we're going to spin this wheel again to figure out what game we were playing next. Everyone redeemed the respin the wheel right away. Before spinning it one time, we had Tyranil. That was a no. We had Kingdom Hearts. That was a no. We had Skate Story. That was a no. Then we got to the replay wheel, which we went to our second wheel, spun that, and that landed on the comeback to this wheel. So we've had 5 wheel spins. We have not landed on a game yet. So let's spin it again to figure out what we're going to have. The wheel will not give. If this lands on replay wheel one more time, though, what a time it'll be. What a time this is going to be. Please be Yakuza. There's a lot of people that love that Yakuza game. This is all a wheel of games I have never played. So I've never played a Yakuza game, but I've heard nothing but great things. I left to get a snack and we're still here. That's right. That sounds right. I'm all for it, though. All right, y'all. Here we go. Spinning. This is the game we're going to play next. Hands on back. Ryan's, yeah, we're just going to retire from streaming again. It's not going to be the replay wheel. Death Stranding? Death Stranding 2 on the beach is what this landed on. Now again, I'll throw out the deal one more time. If somebody gifts a sub, I will respin the wheel. One sub, if somebody gifts a sub. Hell, if you subscribe right now, I'll respin the wheel. Again, we're feeling generous. We can be bought at this. I'll give you 1 whole minute to decide if you want this wheel to be respun. But I put this in your hands. 45 seconds remaining. What is that water bottle? Yeah, it is. It is a whole like 2 liters of water. You made it. I do try and get this all day. I do try to stay hydrated. They are available on Amazon. It's to make sure I am drinking enough water.
Congratulations, you just got emotes. And Ryan thanks you for the sub. Enjoy channel points and the song I wrote. Oh, where are the cats? Thanks for support and the sub.
That's okay. I'm not going to say you probably don't need a bottle that size. It's a little overkill, I'll give you that. Could have been a Marvel game, you guys. All right, we are going to... actually, looking at the clock, we are actually 5 seconds over, so that sub does not count. We are still locked in at Death Stranding 2. I will need 2 gifted subs to stream, to respin. I'm just fucking with you. We are going to respin the wheel. Phil, thank you so much for the sub, buddy. Thanks for 10 months of it.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
Hey, I'm technically unemployed for 2 weeks. No, that does count. That was well within time.
We be chilling.
There it is. All right, let's respin the wheel right away. Phil H. Japan. Get it trending. Here we go. The respin of the wheel. Thanks for the gifted sub or the resub. It's gonna be me. Oh, Digimon's looking strong here. One of the Digimon games are side by side. Oh, is it still got speed to go to Returnal? It does. Oh, it was it was literally a grain of sand over. It was a grain of sand over Digimon. But we are back to Returnal. It did win the spin one time, and somebody respun from that. Returnal on the PlayStation 5. What if I just kill myself, huh? What about that? Why is the Tide Pod ads in Chinese? That's where I live, brother. That's 5 respins. A spoon of uranium in my coffee. Shooter straight dude game? No. Not Lee, you were tempted quite a bit. This wheel was listening for what you wanted and then took it away. Okay. Are we all set on Returnal? Again, I will extend the offer. Any subs or gifted subs for the next minute. We'll respin the wheel. Time has started. I leave this to you. But Returnal is where we're locked in right now. It is a roguelike game. So it's kind of fitting following Hades 2. We go right into another one. This game is about fuck on the scale. Fuck. Is that a good fuck or a bad fuck, though? I've heard nothing but good things. Digimon did edge hard there, though. Like, it was the entirety of the Digimon slice was going slow. Old people fuck. So you're saying it's pretty good. It's pretty good, then. I don't know if it's good or bad. Still can't tell. Old people fucking kind of sounds fun. There's the deal. Andrew wants another one. Just yeah, exactly. You know what? Some people probably having a lot of fun with that. Other people probably grossed out. But we're respin the wheel immediately. I'm not even going to milk it any longer. Spin it again very quickly. Man. Mortal Shell. Oh, Silk Song. Coming on strong here, Silk Song. Ooh, it's going to be Silk Song. All right. Again, right now for the next minute, subs are gifted subs. For the next minute. Time is going. We'll speed run this whole thing. Silk Song is currently on it. We got a lot of love for Silk Song. Everyone gets a shot, though, Joe. Everyone gets a shot. Just because you don't like what I'm doing. Show up to your home and put you down like like a dog. If you gift a sub. I'm not going to gift a sub. I think it'd be funny if Lee gifted a sub, though, and just fed into the chaos. We're looking strong. 30 seconds. This is worse than old people fuck. I'm going to storm on in. All right. Countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Silk Song it is. Silk Song it is. That's the next game.
We be chilling.
There's a lot of milking going on. I just want to eat my tortilla chips in peace. Leave me alone. All right, Silk Song's locked in. Thank you for your participation, everyone. Thank you for prolonging that just a little longer. All right. It only took an hour and 10 minutes, but we did our big announcement today. We did spin the wheel for Silk Song. It was very painless. We got there. Yeah. That's what's going on. It did have some peaks and valleys. There were some emotion involved. What was the big announcement? You're going to have to watch the VOD, Joe. I can't even talk about it. It was so big. I just get exhausted talking about it even more. I did get a new job, Joe. I got a new job. I got a job. I will only be unemployed for a couple weeks. So that's fun. That's fun. I will be going back into an office, though. So streams are going to be a bit meh while we figure stuff out. Streams will be up and down while we're figuring out how we can do it. But again, if you're in the Discord, you'll find out when we're streaming. We're not giving up on each other just yet. I got fired last Friday. Did you actually, Joe? Joe, did you actually lose your job? I can't believe Ryan announced he's taking over WWE and is going to make Raw his new 5-minute funeral canvas. Okay, if I get a job at WWE, for sure. Joe, I'm very sorry to hear that, though. That's pretty fucking wild, because I do know you worked very hard at that job. Was it just like budget cuts that did it? It does super suck, though. Having just been on the other side of that situation, it sucks. Nope, it wasn't that either. All right, well, you don't got to tell us anymore if you don't want to. If you were Frenching another teacher, though, you can tell us about that. I'd be okay if you told us that story. But that's the only story you need to tell us about. All right, do we want to start Okami or do we want to read Green Lights first? Do we want another chapter of Green Lights? I don't align with the school ideology, aka pissed off one of the pedagogical coordinators because you didn't agree with one of their decisions regarding your exams. Ah, you challenged one of the seniors, did you? Ah, still, that's kind of bullshit. That they were that fragile. They were being that fragile. Yeah, I am sorry to hear that, though. It does suck, and it's tough goes for something like that. Make the people work for Green Lights. One sub will start reading Green Lights in 10 minutes. Okay, we got 2 actually orders of Green Lights here. How close are we here? Oh, we can read to the end of part 8. Yeah, I would say we're like 4. No, we're probably 6. We're probably 6 readings of Green Lights from being done. One before, one after? All right, I'm in.
Did someone order the McConaughey?
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
My test was too ideological? Oh, you had to like make your own test. It's not like they provide kind of what you do. Too ideological. What did you put in it? What did you try and brainwash our children with, Joe? There we go. All teachers create their own. Gotcha. All right, we're reading Green Lights, which, if you don't know, Matthew McConaughey wrote this banger of an autobiography telling stories of his life. It's been a while since we've read a chapter, but we are almost done. We've been reading this since stream started. For 2 years now, we've been plowing through this book, and we're almost there. We've got 2 redemptions for the day. We'll do one now, one later. We are getting close to the end of this thing. So hopefully this picks up some spirits. Oh yeah, so McConaughey went through his turning down all sorts of rom-com roles to do his more serious roles, and then he went on his huge run where he won an Oscar. So he's talking about, I guess, now he's starting to get the offers coming in for the dramatic roles. And the offers came in droves, almost as many as After a Time to Kill. Have we read this? Oh, yeah, we did do this. He's decided to do the Paperboy, Magic Mike, and Mud all together.
Every day!
I'd read the Dallas Buyers Club script in 2007 and immediately attached myself to it as the actor who would play the lead role, Ron Woodruff. Once again, I was drawn to a character on the fringes of society, an underdog and outlaw, doing what was necessary to survive. Being attached meant I had control of the script and could try and get it made, as well as approve the director. For the few years before and during my 20-month sabbatical, no directors or financiers were interested in making a period piece about AIDS with rom-com McConaughey in the lead. Even early into my rebranding phase, with the so-called McConaissance, which, if you don't know, did you know I made up, coined, and created the term McConaissance? I did. I was at Sundance with Mud in 2013 when I sat down for an interview with MTV. I'd been on a pretty good career run, and I figured it needed a campaign slogan, an anthem, a bumper sticker, and I knew it couldn't come from me. You've been on quite the run, Mr. McConaughey, Killer Joe, Bernie, Magic Mike, now Mud. Congratulations, the journalist said. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on a great ride. I actually did an interview the other day, and the journalist called it a McConaissance, I replied. Oh my gosh, the McConaissance? That's brilliant. That might stick. It did. I've never told anybody that story until now. McConaughey's playing 4D chess. With the so-called McConaissance picking up steam, nobody was interested. Plenty of other actors tried to take control of the script away from me, and many other directors wanted to make the film with someone other than me, but I held onto it with a firm hand. Then, in January 2012, my agent told me a Canadian director named Jean-Marc Vallée had read the script and it was interested in meeting me. I watched a film of his, Crazy, and I liked it for all the right reasons. Unsentimental humor and heart with anarchy wrapped around a dreamer's humanity. It also had a badass soundtrack, which I still have no idea how he got all that on the low budget he had. This was exactly why I felt the Dallas Buyers Club script needed to bring it, or was exactly what I felt the Dallas Buyers Club script needed to bring it to life. We met in New York and discussed our passion for the project. Having recently done Magic Mike, I was in excellent physical form. This character, Ron Woodruff, he has stage 4 HIV. How are you going to look like you do, he asked. Because it's my job too, and I will, I told him. It's my responsibility to Ron. A week later, he agreed to direct. Jean-Marc, the producers, Robbie Brennan, Rachel Winter, and I made a plan to make the film in October of that year. Weighing 182 pounds at the time, I had a lot of weight to lose. 5 months out from our agreed-upon start date, I began shedding weight. 3 egg whites in the morning, 5 ounces of fish, and a cup of steamed vegetables for lunch. The same for dinner. And as much wine as I wanted was my diet. I shed 2.5 pounds a week like clockwork. And there's a picture of Matthew shedding all that weight at a time, every week. Down some. Gold, thanks for popping in, buddy. It was good seeing you. You have yourself a great sleep. We'll see you later. Yes, rest in peace, Jean-Marc Vallée. That was a sudden and unexpected loss. And a sad one. Made great fucking movies. At 157 pounds with more to lose, I received a call from Martin Scorsese offering me the 2-day role of the broker mentor, Mark Hanna.
We be chillin'.
To Leonardo DiCaprio's Jordan Belfort in the film The Wolf of Wall Street. Remember what I said about those launchpad lines? When I read the script and saw that Mark Hanna's secret to successful stockbrokering was cocaine and hookers, I took flight. Delusional or not, anyone who believes that could have an encyclopedia written about him. So I started writing it. How? So I started writing it. In what was originally scripted as a much shorter scene, I went off into a lunatic to the marvelous music riff rap that ended up being what's in the film today. Scorsese let me play, and DiCaprio teed me up. And that chest-bumping hum tune, that was something I was doing before each take to relax and keep my rhythm. It was Leonardo's idea for me to do it in that scene. And a final note here to end on. We're all storytellers in the movie business. That's what we do. We play make-believe. And when we do it well, we make you believe. And that was the final extra noting here from Matthew. Yeah, that was a pretty good chapter, right? Yeah. We got through a few pages on that one. So that'll be the first one here. Let's see where we're at here. And yeah, the next chapter will bring us to the end of 8. Okay. Let's put a bookmark there. We will come back with more green lights to end stream That one's for you, Joe. Okayest will get yours to end stream. I'll keep it right here to remember. Got so confused he was improvising and just followed along. Ah. Just like that. Just like that. All right, we're almost an hour and a half in stream. We might as well start playing the game we said we would. Let me tee this bad boy up. So we've agreed Silk Song is also going to be the next game. Silk Song it will be. Thanks for spinning the wheel, folks. Thanks for being here for the announcement. And that's where we're at in life. And just remember, we be chillin'. All right. Those are all updated. Those are good to go. Let's go to the gameplay. All right, let's see what we do here. Okami. All right, we'll see what little bit we can get. We'll probably stop after like an hour and a half, but we still got an hour and a half stream to keep this ball rolling. I remember we're in this ghost town. And I remember we had to run back to the save spot from... I forget where it was. Over this way? Yeah, it's those guys, right? Yeah. Okay. This is where we were. Here we go. I think we already talked to you, though. Go through the hole in the wall, little ones. Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle, or something like that. Understand, Malshuddy? I'm sick of attacking this guy. Ooh, we got Land of the Gods. A scroll. Scroll drawn by wandering artist contains useful information. Oh, is that a save here too? Well, shit. We could have just saved here. Might as well just do that now. While we're here. Well, who'd have thought there'd been a wolf in a place, and here of all places? The world is in turmoil. Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, Wolf? And allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rao. I'm the regent of Cyan City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself. Oh, there's Jiggle Physics. Priestess Rao. So what's troubling you then? Holy cow, this sister's stacked. Excuse me? Oh, you've got a cute little fairy with you. The name's Eason, and by the way, it'll... Oh, boy. Never mind. Anyway, so you're running things around here, and there's a funky mist covering the city, and there's talk of a water dragon or something offshore? So what's with the queen holing herself up in their palace? The people of her city are dropping like flies, you know. How can she be so lazy at a time like this? So you've sensed the evil forces over Ryushima too, then. I heard the dreaded Orochi was resurrected in Shinsu Field. Though a brave swordsman vanquished him again, the ripples of those waves of chaos are reaching Ryushima too. The water dragon terrorizes the sea and an ill mist covers Cyan. And in these last few days, the situation has intensified. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. Something about waves of chaos from a stronger recent. Creepy Shadow did scurry off when we defeated Orochi. But if whatever it is took root here on Ryoshima Coast. Well, this would no doubt come as quite a shock, but the greatest slayer of the dreaded Orochi is right before your eyes. Behold the great Amaterasu. This wolf? I heard it was a swordsman called Susano. Oh, well, he may have dealt the final blow, but Ami here did most of the work, I tell ya. Ami's going to show you some divine power right here. What was that? That's one of Amaterasu's divine powers. A mere taste of what the celestial brush can do. Serious and fearsome power you wield. That's right, sister. There ain't nothing Ami can't do. Maybe this wolf can help me with my quest. Your quest. What could you want? You're already... Good God. I've lost my prayer slips. The situation is completely hopeless. Let's keep it going. I think I've already been back here, right? Potentially? Maybe not. Little crystal. Whoa. Get me out of there, mister. Think this sword's too big for the wolf? It does look quite big from that. It looks quite large from this angle. But look, it doesn't even go in the ground. Oh, okay, it does go in the ground too. Alright, there's no help. I tried to help you, Doug. Well, that's not where I was digging, but okay. Joe, I love the sentiment. Okami is not the name of the dog, nor is the dog a boy. Struck out twice. Honestly, made it quite a bit more funny. It is a she. The dog is a she named Amaterasu. Amaterasu. I think Okami translates to a dog or something. I do believe that's true. As far as I remember, I did look it up at one point that Okami does translate to dog or something like that. Is boy gender neutral? Is that true? Or is it receiving the stamp of approval right now, Lee? It's gender neutral to me? Well, that's good enough for me then. That's good enough for me. We'll accept boy, Joe. Okay, where the fuck are we? Does it still not work? Yeah. I think we probably gotta... Oh yeah, it's a good old wolf. She's a good old wolf boy. I don't know a tree. I'm supposed to be a dude under a tree. Looks like he's not here. Oh, maybe it's a different... Maybe we need sun. I don't know if it works though, does it? I guess we did sort of get sun. Yeah, there's no one under these trees. These are just big ass entrance areas, aren't they? Got the Steel Soul sake. Some more crystal. So what's the deal in the story now? So essentially, we beat the 7-headed dragon. That was essentially the dragon that came back 100 years ago. We did beat him, but after we beat him, an essence of darkness escaped. And so we followed it to this town that's like plagued right now. And apparently there's a water dragon causing issues. So I assume we're hunting a water dragon to find this darkness. So we're kind of in this haunted town right now, figuring out where it is and what's going on. Can you hear me? What? You're supposed to be on duty. Well, it's just I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion on His Highness? What do you mean? Surely you know, or surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable emperor. True. He's had to take to his bed because of that strange illness, but I'm full of hope that he'll soon make a speedy recovery. And I have too, of course. But there's something about his strange illness that bothers me. That swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment the emperor took ill, it started to come from his room. And then, before we knew it, it has taken over the whole city. People are really starting to suffer from it, too. Well, don't you think it's all a bit of coincidence? It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that. But it's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. He just sends everyone away, and he won't even see a doctor. So, I don't see what there's anything we can do about it. But what about that girl locked up in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong. The girl called Kaguya, right? The orders are orders, so we have no choice but to lock her up. But I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill like that. I wonder what's going on inside the palace. Aren't we all? Well, it might do us good. Oh, wait, that's the fucking thing. We were told something about fitting through small needles. That's it. I still got all these papers I do. What have you? My prayer slips. You found them in this huge city. Thank you. They're indispensable in my fight against the evil beings. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me. Thank goodness. Yes. Your ability to sniff things out really is a divine power. Your name's Amaterasu. See, Joe? Correct, Wolf. Well, Amaterasu, would you put your powers to use for us? You're saying we're the answer to your prayers? I'm saying you are our only hope. As you've seen, Ryoshima Coast is in turmoil. All because of the evil rising from the darkness. Because of the forces of darkness. Forces of darkness? Yes, next to them, the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. They're starting to spread over Ryoshima Coast. And with Queen Himiko confined to her palace, it all falls on me. Normally, I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city, but this foe is too strong for me, so I have no choice but to ask this favor. Lend me your powers. That means we'd end up helping Himiko after all. I don't know. Sounds kind of fishy to me. There are some who think the queen is a coward to shut herself away, but she cares for her subjects. She's praying for our protection. But even she can't calm the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy powers. That's what I want you to help me find. Cool. Let me ask you, will you listen? What else? Yeah, sure. When you came here to the city, did you see it right off the coast near the Ryoshima border? There lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. That ship was a trading vessel working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure ordered by Queen Himiko, but the water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of the port. The fox rods that the queen had finally managed to locate, a matchless treasure with the power to defeat any foe, would have been Cyan City's. No Nippon's greatest asset. If we had the fox rods now, we could have driven out the evil beings. Amaterasu, will you come to the treasure ship with me and help me search its cargo for the fox rods? You want us to do what? Yeah, we'll help you. Let's go to the treasure ship right away. Till the moon rises in the night sky. I can make that happen. Let's hit a hot save here just quick. Are you going to teleport me? Well played, Rye. Well played indeed.
Shining in gayness.
Ooh. Fuck. You're shining in my heart, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. Alright, I was hoping we'd get transported there. It looks like we're gonna have to book it ourselves. Right, how's everything going? How was you had a Christmas party and everything recently? Might not have been recently now. I realized that was probably a couple weeks ago. That you were baking stuff for. How did it go if I didn't ask? Alright, so it's that one. That big ass ship we gotta go to. Ah! Been attacked. Oh. Oh. That was more difficult than I remember. It was Thanksgiving. Yeah, that was a while ago. My bad. My bad. It was Thanksgiving. Are you doing anything for Christmas to a similar nature then? And I take it the Thanksgiving one went well. How do I get on this fucking thing? Is it over there? It's got to be over there. Some sweet treats for Christmas, but nothing mostly. Well, that's not too bad then. I know you're not opposed to the old bake, but it's not bad when you don't got to do nothing. Hell yeah. Ahoy, me mateys. Oh shit, we're still drowning. But another cheesecake nut. I did have to make a cheesecake for our friend the other day. Turned out really well, though. It was worth it because it was so delicious. But I do hear what you're saying. Cheesecakes are a pain in the ass. Got a little gold beach. Yeah, they are for sure a labor of something. Yeah, I don't ever regret eating cheesecakes after they're done. But yeah, while you're making them, you're like, this is taking a while, right? Is it just me? This is taking a bit of time. Thankfully, it wasn't too extravagant. It was just like a strawberry cheesecake. It wasn't anything too fancy. Return to the shore. I feel like this is not viable anymore. Whoa. This thing's gaining on me. Hell yeah. Love that double jump. Jump. Hell yeah. The water effect? Yeah, the water effects. Honestly, some art in this is really cool. And other art in this is like a little annoying. On the bottom of the sea looks like a huge crescent moon or something. It's shaped too perfectly to be a coral reef. Hey, what was that? Jesus. Every time, huh? Every time you gotta fit it in. Oh, I gotta do it. Yeah. You sound like Navi? Yeah, like a sexist Navi. Like a real sexist Navi. Yeah, he was calling that one lady we talked to a busty babe the whole time. The whole time, he's just trying to hit on girls. It's like that one guy from My Hero that has all like the grape looking things that are sticky. You know the guy I'm talking about? You've never seen My Hero? some reason that's surprising me, Joe. Would have thought you would have liked it. Would have thought it was right up your alley. Wee. Clammy. I'm watching One Punch. So you're watching One Punch Man for the rest of time, is what you're saying. That ain't a little watch. That are illegal in some countries. Can you list which countries? To give us a hint. Which countries would frown upon what you're watching? And if we don't get it off that, describe it to us. Chunk that. Has 3 seasons so far? Oh, it's not the original One Punch Man. Is it just like a remake? Probably like probably Iran for sure. Is there an original? Is One Punch Man not the one? Am I thinking of something else? Wait, no. It's not One Punch Man. What was the other one? What's the one with they did the Netflix or the Netflix live action one. It's all minimum 18 plus. That was the joke. Oh, I knew what the joke was, but oh my god, we fucked it. We took too long. We fucked it. We gotta go back to this tower. One Piece, another OP. I get those two confused all the time. That's right. One Punch Man has Saitama or whatever his name is, right? The bald guy. That's right. And One Piece has like Luffy. With the straw hat. I'm learning anime. Oh, he's too strong, so he gets depressed because his life doesn't challenge anymore. So he kills everyone with only one punch. Is that the story to that show? That's actually better than I thought it was going to be. I knew he could technically one punch beat everyone. I did not know what one punch kills, and then he gets depressed. Find on the old hub. The old P-Hub, eh? That old one? Did you watch? Yeah. Yeah, right. Have you watched Heat of Rivalries? Is that in your wheelhouse? I've watched all 3 episodes. Everyone's into the hockey stuff, eh? Joe, who's your favorite character so far? I think it's every Friday, Lee, if I recall correctly. I do think it's Fridays the new one is. So yeah, we still got a couple days. Is it new episode 0 about hockey? It really is. That's been my biggest complaint. I don't know. I don't know how spoiler we should get. Episode 3, I felt like actually has a good representation of the hockey and was justifying it. I will say my biggest complaint with the main storyline is hockey doesn't actually matter. It's just kind of a vehicle to be like, and now they can't spend time together. Is it in my wheelhouse, babes? It's the whole fucking wheelhouse. It's about cock. Honestly, the gay stuff is 10 out of 10. The love stuff is pretty up there too. Like, it's pretty solid. Just the hockey stuff shouldn't have been advertised like it's going to be a hockey show. That's the one thing that let me down. I was expecting just a little more hockey. But the hockey stuff seems like it doesn't quite make sense. It doesn't add up too well. But again, I'll stay for the gay stuff. Scott's the one in episode 3, right? If I recall, that's Scott and Kip. That was my favorite episode too, though. I thought that episode was like pretty perfect, head to toe. I was happy with it. At no point was I like out. I was like, no, this is a good storytelling episode. Amaterasu. Oh my god. Jeez, see what I mean, Joe? They got jiggle physics. This guy's calling her a busty babe. Not like Navi 100%. Something every gay guy has experienced. You're already here, both of you. I'm sorry I'm late. My political duties delayed me. Falling in love with a smoothie barista? Yeah, I did enjoy that. But he was like very cute and shy at the start. And then he like, this is the only thing I get to control in my life. Let's go for it. And then that wasn't enough. I was a smoothie. That is true. Joe was a smoothie barista. I went to the place that Joe serves smoothies and got one. I have had a Joe smoothie. I will say that. It was sunk by the water dragon, and now it's filled with monsters. But my holy powers can easily deal with a few dozen monsters. There's nothing to worry about. Let's go in. That's all fine and dandy. But what about this cursed door here? Was it sealed up like that to keep looters out? Or maybe it's the curse of those who died when the water dragon sunk their ship. And that's when you fell in love with Joe. That was when I fell in love with Joe. I was very sick. Joe's smoothie. I was very sick with food poisoning for many hours at this point. And Joe's smoothie was the first thing that I could keep down. It was the first thing I could eat that stayed down. If that's not love, I don't know what is. That thing's just seething with an intensely evil power. So there's a cursed door to stop anyone from getting through. Okayist, you gotta pick it back. I see, that's a neat trick. You got that right. We better find another way in. I just gave you fries and you felt sick in the car. I did still get sick later that day and the morning of, or the morning after. I remember the morning after I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm feeling a little better. And then I got in the shower and I was puking like crazy in the shower. And that was the last time I puked. Because we went home shortly after that. Okayist, god damn it. Breakfast was good. I was unfortunately only able to eat the oats and Sprite, but it worked. It calmed the tummy down. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh. Ooh, let's get a hot save here, because I don't know what we're in for. Being honest, the whole thing about being in love with someone can't completely be with you, because that's not completely... They're not completely out and trying to overcome that. The truth is that love can't win all the time. But sometimes love can set you on the right path. Sometimes love is all you need, you know? Oh, sweet. I can just fucking chuck these at these guys. Okay, so I can only do one.
We be chillin'.
I love that we just rediscovered the milk command. And now we're just going ham with it. And I'm sorry to the girl that did that too. That is fair. That is fair. Well, look at all those treasure chests. We're going to be millionaires even before we find those fox rods. I've been on both sides of that equation. Right, you scandalous little cutie. Ah! Oh, that one died differently. Unfortunate. What the fuck? My scandalous nature, honestly. But honestly, you own it well. You're living it well. Joe, ain't that the truth? Rye owns it. And goddamn is it fun to see. What the fuck is this? Get it out of here. Got jump scared by that fucking ghostly? That little ghoul? Oh, we got a little fight here. Yeah, it's funny that it's like pre-college. Although I guess that makes sense. College is the time you get to discover yourself. Stop this. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Boo in front of me, I'd probably scream. God, but you would have loved this one short film we had in one of our competitions called School's Out. Had the best jump scare I've ever seen. Think Gunther goes over Cena? Absolutely okayest. Absolutely he does. I would put money on it. I would put money on that, to be honest with you. He goes out on a shield. He's got to elevate the business. Also, move 4 hours away from college would help. For college, that does help. Yeah, not knowing anyone you're going with also helps. It'd kind of suck being in a small town that also had a college. I feel like that would hold you back. So was he having my doomed Canadian romance in college to be a slut? A missed opportunity, but it did sound like it was fun. It sounded like that doctor, that soon-to-be doctor, had promise. What other matches? I know Cody and Oba. Sol Ruka's wrestling someone. That might be all I remember. Yearning and watching Bleach after writing papers? I bet those papers were spicy as hell, though. Punk and Bronze on that? Is it actually? I didn't realize that was on that event. Punk will win, but I really think Bronze should. How the fuck do I do this? Is that because of the Masked Man? I was thinking that would be the case too, but the fact that Punk wasn't there yesterday makes me think that might not be true. Because it's just like, where the fuck is he then? Wait, do I gotta use these things? Nope. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that didn't work. Also, not what I was doing. Grab dudes back. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a big honking shark. Wasn't he more? Oh, that's right. Oh, R.I.P. Larry. I forgot about that. Yeah, there was a day where a couple, like, important people died. I forgot about that. Larry fucking passed. That's a bummer. Oh, we got one on him. Oh, he hit me out of the air, this fucking guy. Oh, that worked. Just belly popped on my bomb. Alright. Only saved years on that. Remember the rumor was Kenny Omega bit Larry? That's funny to me. What room did we come from? That one? There's a chance. Yeah, it was that one. Wait. No? They still can't talk? Yeah. Honestly, Brawl Out was probably one of the funniest, most exciting things to happen to wrestling in a long time. And nobody fucking talks about it anymore. Whoa, okay. It's real glass. Cry me a river. It's just funny shit. He's still biting Kenny. The Bucks throwing punches. Punk tearing his tricep in the scrum. That night was a shit show. Yeah, did he tear it during that? I remember Punk was injured almost every show at AEW. When he finally got a title, he started getting injured all the time. And I remember he could not do the buckshot lariat. He tried so often and his legs would just crumble. That was always funny to watch to me too. Oh, Mindy's Bakery got such an advertisement there that when I went to Chicago, it was a demand that we go to Mindy's Bakery. And I did. And honestly, it was pretty good. The Mox match, but he could still not stay healthy. Yeah. That was the big thing. He could not stay healthy back then. What the fuck? We didn't get to end the MJF Punk feud with the title on the line. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably going to be... That was like the best feud in wrestling. And we just could not end it well. Could not get to end it the way we deserved it. Honestly, a tremendous feud. Pre-Hollywood MJF, when we actually got a lot of MJF. Great for business. where are we at here? Camera, please. Ooh, what the hell is that? It's the green globber. That's disgusting to look at. It is like a glob and then the hand. Oh. Oh. We gotta drop down there. Oh, we're back to here. Ew, it's a face. It wasn't a blob, it's a face. He's snoring. He's got a huge hand for just like a face that size, though. But Ryan, that's my face. Well done, Lee. Well done. Kilt monster hurt me. Come on now, Barrel. Let's cooperate a little bit. No, I'm not going that way. There we go. This is the hardest thing to do. Okay, that worked. We crushed it. Crushed its face. A lot of this game mechanics didn't age well. That's the biggest issue for sure. Mechanics aren't bad. It's one of those games though from that early time frame where the actual camera angles are the biggest detriment to it. Nope. Hell yeah. I'm getting tired, Joe. If you gotta get your rest, you gotta get your rest. That's fair, though. Joe, thanks for being here. Thanks for popping by. It's always wonderful to see you. I'm sorry again about the way that life does us. But you're gonna be fine, buddy. You're gonna find something when it pops up. I know you're gonna be okay. I believe in you. Hey, we get some more sun. Let's sing it, doggy. All right, where are we at here? All right, there's a missable trophy coming. If you want to get it, head back downstairs and use water spout on the small pool of water to get back to the platform with the golden gate. From here, drop down to the treasure room. Use double jump on the other side. Bring you to the stairs. What? All right, that's saying there's something else to do. Does this matter? Probably not. Let's not lie. I don't think that's gonna work. It's not really set up for it, and I guess there was a way to get up over here. Oh, I ran right into that. That's on me. Stateside in time for stream. Spethy, what's going on? Back stateside. Oh, are you just getting back from Vancouver? Oh my god, that's a bad guy. It's good to see you, Spethy. How's things going? How was your trip? Or sorry, yes, Victoria. How'd the trip go? Was it beautiful? Did you do fun things? Almost nothing but sandwiches during the trip. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. But I hope they were good sandwiches. The sandwiches were worth it. Because that is a lot of sandwich. It's a coffee, yarn, and books, and a lot of walking around in parks and graveyards. So good times. The sandwiches, okay. Yeah, so it was a good trip, is what you're saying. There's just lots of sandwiches, which honestly doesn't sound too bad if they were good. Double jump on the other side. Bring the stairs in the other. The ship to the cannon room. Wait, what? Did not run into my internet crush that lives there, though. Do we know who your internet crush is? Is that something we can know who your internet crush is? Or is it a secret internet crush? There's the golden gate there. I do not know this person personally. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I guess in BC, is it quite spread out there, or was it like busy city-wise? I truly don't know. I've never been to BC. Very surprised. I'd be surprised if I knew them too. I'm not gonna lie. There's very few people I do know in BC. I would be shocked myself. Victoria's a weird city. In terms of how it's laid out. British influence in a lot of ways. Ooh. But like the fun British ways? I don't know what those are. God fucking damn it. Stupid bamboo. Are we doing this right? I don't even know what that does. Half the city and roads are under construction, especially downtown, which is a nightmare predictably. If I was able to talk my way out of a parking ticket, I shouldn't. Hey, there you go. Did you do the cry very hard? Did you do the flirty? What was the secret to getting out of it? I only know the two. Tried to pay the meter wouldn't accept payment. I went to the bookstore, and then when I came back, the parking guy was circling my vehicle. Oh, okay, so he hadn't written it yet. Don't require any crying or flirtation, just a straightforward explanation. God, I love Canada. That's true. They probably would have said sorry to you. Did they say sorry to you? That'd be the most Canadian. Machines were new and a lot of trouble, so I offered to demo what happened. And he said, checks out. I said, actually, this checks out. Behavior pro tip. So you made him feel like he was doing a good job. I was the only really? I would expect BC to have had a few. I guess now is a time that less people might be going to Canada from the States. Still, though, I would have thought a little bit. But who can say sorry to you, but whom you can say sorry to? The Canadian JFK. John F. Canadian. John F. Kennedy. Is it up there? Must be. No, there's no room up there. I was up there. This thing told me to come back here, and it doesn't explain where. What in the hell? It's 2 employees at a coffee shop that I was Canadian. Okay. I do think most people would be like, meh, checks out. You know what? Checks out. And even after I was saying I grew up in California, but I do identify as Canadian. Yep, sounds good. That sounds legit. Alright, I'm lost. Was it snowing at all while you were there, Speppy? Because we got pummeled by snow. And we have been all day. Highs are around 11, 12 Celsius. That was how warm it is? Okay, never mind. We are in the negative that range. We're in the old negative 12s. That don't work. Oh, it's fine. It's Canada. I'm just impressed that somewhere in Canada it is still that warm. I mean, that is good for you. Be in mid-December and that's the temperature. I don't know where the fuck I'm going here. Water sprout. Still weird, its own thing kind of place. I have heard that about Vancouver. It feels very disconnected from a lot of Canada. Haven't found these rods yet? What the hell? Where the fuck were the fox rods? Was I supposed to have found them by now? Very Canadian and very un-Canadian. Yeah, that does track that there's a bit of column A, a bit of column B. I feel like I don't suck, so I can't be full American, but man, I'm so lost right now. I gotta go check it out. Why am I lost? What can I do here? Oh, fuck. I know what I'm... Yeah. I'm chunking it. That's on me. There was another room I forgot about. Damn, I'm gonna have to go all the way around. God damn it, let me through. Vancouver, Victoria, Point Peel National Park. I have very little experience with Canada, but I like to think I'm Canadian. Honestly, fair. I'm sure no one will tell you different. There's a good Jeff Foxworthy joke in there. You might be Canadian if... Wait, is that what Jeff Foxworthy did? That was his whole shtick, right? Oh, this freaking thing again. Tyler, I did make a big announcement today. It was that my father was gay. That is true. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's this thing doing? Where is this little fucker? I did bring TJ's mangoes and dark chocolate peppermint cups with me in case you changed your mind about... Okay, but did you try some of those mangoes? Did you have some of those mangoes, though? Because they're fucking... They're pretty good. They are pretty good. I didn't eat them yet? Oh, you gotta step into some. Honestly, so fucking good. Yeah, we did do the big announcement today that I was hired for a new job, and we did spin the wheel, which took almost an hour to spin the wheel, but it finally landed on Silk Song, which we will play Silk Song next because I don't want to waste them. Spethy, I know how fucking expensive it'll be. As much as I do appreciate it, there's no way I'm going to ask you to send those. I do want you to enjoy them, though, because they are quite good. Oh, those were the rods that I found? I think. I did see the wheel up a lot, and I was checking in earlier. Yeah, people redeem spin the wheel right away, all of them. And so we respun them, and then it went on the replay wheel, which we went to the replay wheel, and then we landed on the back, so we came back to the regular wheel. And then a couple people started gifting subs, so we kept respinning the wheel. What was close to being selected? There was a point where Death Stranding 2 was the clear winner. And then close to the last second, somebody gifted a sub so we could respin it. So that was going to be that for sure. After that, I think it landed on the Digimon game, which was close as well, until somebody gifted a sub as well. It would have been close to $19 at most. There's no way that was it. I mean, for like a $3 bag of mangoes, I still don't know if that's worth it. But that's actually a decent price if that was true. All there, and there's nothing but wide open sea all around. No one's looking. Go ahead. That's what everyone does. So just circle jerking, just circle jerking. That's all it is. Android's bopping, one of the few perks. Yeah. Yeah, despite BC being known as one of the most expensive provinces that we have, the American dollar would go well there. Because the Canadian dollar is not doing great. Look at the... Jesus Christ. The jiggle physics this whole time. This game's just living in it. We'll be helpless if we're attacked here. Here we go again. If it is that water dragon, was it? If it is, we'll take care of the beast in a jiffy. It'll regret the day it messed with us. That's the water dragon, all right. What the... Where'd that thing come from? She's just hopping. Is that the water dragon? If I'd landed on Digimon, I'd have blown up the stream. I thought we were for sure landing on Digimon. I thought we had it. We're just gonna burn some life here, right? We just died off that? How the fuck are we gonna stay alive? Okay. I guess we'll just take it. We'll take that as a win, I guess. In my mind, the next time we meet. 19 Canadian, that's like a couple quarters in Beth bucks. Beth bucks. Dollar is caked up. So I was about to not be doing so hot. Wait, is the US dollar tanking soon? Did Trump do something? Did he do something again? A-hole not do something? Yeah, I heard he blew a guy. It can only get better. Yeah, fall asleep in meetings. It can only get better. What's the economy so bad? The Federal Reserve is about to likely going to start printing money, which is never... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do know that's the golden rule, that if you start printing more money, your dollar is going to start tanking. I do know that's a relatively money rule. It depreciates the value. Take them to the farm. Get them out of here. The AI bubble is poppable. Not in a fun way. Not like when you get a really good bubble gum and somebody pops it with their finger. Oh, speaking of, Tyler, if you're still there, can you send me that one thing we were talking about earlier for the voice clip? So I can fuck around with that tomorrow. Please. Thank goodness you're here. What are you doing here? How come you didn't tell us about that monster? I'm sure I mentioned something about the water dragon, didn't I? Ah, whatever. Anyway, you better not be trying to trick us. What are you talking about? I was nearly eaten alive too, you know. But however did you get away? You're a rather slow swimmer. What'd you just say? Take that back. Amy gets kind of sensitive about her flaws. And like, it's propping up 60% of the economy. Oh, gotcha. Jesus, is it really propping up that much? It's like it's hitting the whole country with it. Ooh. That's pretty wild that it's at that point now. And we're like, it's fine. Now we got you cornered, you mallet. No treasures ever escape the Grady's. And I'm going to sell you to some greedy merchant. And hey, wait, check it out, Amy. It's the place, or the palace, where that swirling mist is coming from. Let's put a hole in it.
Yes, chef.
There's literally like 100 billion or something crazy that just passed around 7 companies like a bottom. Like a bottom at a gangbang. Rye, as always, your imagery is what really gets me to understand this. Your way with words teaches me had to get things I wouldn't get otherwise. Ha 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 ha, you should see the look on your face. A few shakes of a lucky mallet reduces things to my size. Not for the clobbering people or anything silly. Boy, I'll never get tired of messing with your head. Natural storyteller and wordsmith. Not the only smith I know you for. What's gotten into you? You forgot what I look like already? Now you listen here, furball. Better remember me this time or else. I'm Eason, the wandering artist. You got it? Wandering artist Eason times 1,000. Dragon Ball Z. I'm also a cocksmith. I wasn't going to say it, but I was going to acknowledge it. And I was going to say, I'm quite impressed. I'm quite impressed by it. Hey, I'm talking to you all, forget it. Let's check out the palace. Right, I was exactly thinking that. Only in admiration, of course. Still got a lot of fighting, yeah. Oh. Oh, we just chuck this guy around now? Alright, we get it. We chuck you around, you fucking... Oh! Alright, let's save here. Let's read green lights and let's get the fuck out of here for the day. We got some more game done. Despite the chaos to start stream, we got more done. God fuck. Mister, get me out of here. Alright, there we go. That's gonna be it. Wait, no, we say green lights first. Get green lights.
Green lights. Did someone order the McConaughey?
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
One more round of green lights for the road. Twixie, I will feed you very shortly, buddy. One more round of green lights for the road. We read a bit earlier for Joe, but Okayest redeemed this off the top to be our parting gift. So let's get real close to finishing this book. We'll take out another chapter here. He was just signing on. He was in Dallas Buyers Club. He was in Wolf of Wall Street. Or he signed on for Dallas Buyers Club. It seems like that's what this last chapter is going to be about. Which we know he does win the Oscar for. And judging by the length of the book left, that's where we're going to end it. It's pretty close to that end. So let's get going. We're shooting in the fall, I'd say to anyone who asked about Dallas Buyers Club and to everyone who didn't. Like my mom, I was not asking permission. There is no money to make this movie, Matthew. There is no movie, my agent said. Yes, there is, I said. We're shooting in the fall. I was not going to flinch. I continued to lose the weight needed to tell the story properly. Now down to 150 pounds from 182, my body was getting weak, but my mind was getting stronger. Every pound I physically lost seemed to be supplementing in equal amount to more mental acuity. Like Ron, I was becoming clinical, meticulous, methodical, and a perfectionist. I needed 3 hours less sleep a night and could drink a bottle of wine until 2 a.m. and still be up at 4 to work on the script without an alarm clock. Feverishly obsessed with my man, I was on fire and I loved it. The downfall was that while my mental game was on the mound in Game 7 of the World Series, the extreme weight loss seemed to regulate my libido to the dugout. The screenwriter, Craig Borden, had given me over 10 hours of cassette recordings of Ron while he was creating and then running his alternative HIV medication buyers club. I listened to them constantly, picking up intonation and intention, moments of bravado and vulnerability. There was one section of recording where he and another male voice were conversing with two other women who were in the background. There was a seditiously sexual undertone in the way they talked to each other. I could tell their carnal activity with each other was recent, but how, I thought. Ron's got stage 4 HIV. They couldn't be unless they all had HIV. Of course, how interesting, how wild, how true. I took the tape to Jean-Marc and had him listen. Is there any way we can get this into the movie? I asked. Wow, there is something so sad and beautiful about it, he said. But I don't know how I could touch it without it seeming ugly. Jean-Marc and I didn't speak of it again, but as you'll read, he never forgot it. This is insane. He's such a wild fucking character. I drove to see Ron Woodruff's sister and daughter in their home in a small rural town outside of Dallas. They greeted me with open arms and complete trust as the chaperone of their brother and father's legacy. We watched old VHS tapes of Ron and the family, Ron on vacations, Ron showing off for the camera, dressed for Halloween. They were honest about who Ron was, who he was not, and answered every question I had. As we hugged goodbye, his sister asked, would you be interested in his diary? He kept one for years. If you'd allow me, I'd be honored, I said. Well, the hours of tapes gave me an insight to the man who was outside in. The diary let me know who he was from inside out. It was my secret key into Ron Woodruff's soul. The diary told me who Ron was on lonely nights. It was where he shared his dreams and fears with no one but himself, and now me. His diary is how I found him, who he was after contracting HIV. But even more important, who he was before. I remember a guy who would lie in bed on a weeknight smoking a joint, drawing doodles in a spiral notebook, writing things like, hope I get that call back tomorrow to go install those 2 JVC home speakers at Tom and Betty Wickman's house. They live across town about 42 miles away, so I figure $8 gas there and back, $6 for the monster cable speaker wire I got supply. They'll clear me 24 off the 38 I'm charging them to install the speakers. Hot damn. I'll hit the Sonic afterwards and get me a double cheeseburger and a taste of Nancy. Then he'd wake up early the next morning, iron his one pair of slacks, his shirt sleeve buttoned down, and put a fresh AA battery in his pager. While he sipped his second cup of coffee, preparing to make a $24 profit out of his day. Until his pager buzzed Tom and Betty's number. We're going to cancel the speaker install today. Found a company that costs a little more than you, but they'll ensure their work. Thanks, Ron. His heart would sink. God damn it, he wrote. Then he'd get high and head to the Sonic in spite of it all, buy a single instead of a double, and flirt up Nancy Blankenship, who he thought was pretty cute, especially how she roller skated out to his car door with his food order and smiled her one brown tooth smile. She's my lucky 16, he wrote. Come to find out, 16 was the room number of the nearest 2-star motel where he and Nancy Blankenship would shag from time to time. That's why she was lucky. Ron invented things, but wouldn't follow up on a patent. He made plans, but never quite happened. He was a dreamer, but he couldn't catch a break. Yeah, we got a few more here. Thought he was going to say it was her age. Oh, no. Whew, yeah, that's Jesus, yeah. Lucky 16. Thank God. Meanwhile, Jean-Marc Vallée and the producers continued to cast and crew the film and scout locations in New Orleans. They did not ask permission. They did not flinch. Still, it does take money to make a movie, and we were running out of time on our bluff. Except we weren't bluffing, and I was still losing weight. We're shooting in New Orleans in the fall. The start date in October 1st, we declared again, more loudly to anyone who asked and everyone who didn't. And just another picture of the weight loss continuing with a few more weeks and days. Finally, someone believed in us someone believed us or believed in us, because that someone put up $4.9 million to finance the movie. It wasn't the $7 million the film was budgeted for, but it was enough to get us in the game. 8 days before we began principal photography in New Orleans, I got a call from Jean-Marc. I do not know how I'm going to shoot this film for $4.9 million, he said. The lowest possible budget to make it is $7 million, but if you will be there on day one, I will be there on day one, and we will make what we can make. We both showed up. I've been thinking about that cassette recording you played me of Ron and the ladies, and I have an idea, Jean-Marc said to me a couple weeks into shooting. In the scripted scene where Ron's business is doing well, what if you're in your next door motel office and you see in the line of people coming in to buy their HIV drugs a girl you find attractive? And you ask your secretary if the girl has HIV. Yeah, full-blown HIV, she says back to you. Then we see Ron and this woman in the bathroom shower stall fucking like for need and survival. Sounds beautiful and true. You know how to make it not ugly? I asked. I do, he said. When you view the scene, you understand why he did. It's human, it's heartbreaking, and it's funny. While Ron and the women are shagging in the shower next door, Jean-Marc cuts to the office where we see secretaries and patrons hearing them, then looking around at each other in mild surprise with mischievous grins and hilarity and compassion. With humor, Jean-Marc exposed the humanity. What he did not know how not to make ugly, he made beautiful. We made Dallas Buyers Club for $4.9 million in 25 days. We did not ask permission. We did not flinch. We took the hill. I got down to 135. Green light. And there's a quick picture of Skeletal McConaughey while he was in Dallas Buyers Club. And that's the end of this part. We're going to the final part. Part 8. Live Your Legacy Now. Which picks up on November 7th, 2011. And that's where we'll end it for the day. We're in the final part of Green Lights. Only a couple chapters to go. Oh yeah, the grand finales are coming. We're going to have no more green lights to go. We're going to have to make our own green lights now, folks. But that's it. That's going to be stream. Thanks for being here, everyone. We had some big announcements, some wheel spinning, some green lights, and some Okami. It was a busy day, but thanks for everyone, one and all, who came by. Thanks for all the subs today, for hanging out. There's all sorts of new stuff. What a beautiful book. It is deep. I will give it that. It's deep. Yeah, I will get the poem book. I will get that new book. And yeah, we will definitely be reading Poems and Prayers by Matthew McConaughey. With a name like that, how could we not? But again, thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate it. We had a good stream. I know we were playing Okami still, and everyone's getting fed up with it, but we did it. But we did do it. But yeah, that'll be that. Off for the rest of the week. We are recording new 5-minute funeral stuff this weekend. So I'll be busy with that. So I'll be back on Monday. We'll probably just pick up Okami on Monday. Wednesday will be a Silk Song day. We'll start Silk Song officially that day. But that's the schedule coming forward. Make sure if you're in the Discord, go to the recipes channel, get your vote in for what Christmas recipe you want. We'll be baking that soon. So that'll be coming as well. And yeah, that's that. Get your final fishies in, everyone, if you want to participate in the derby. Poker derby's going there. And it can continue. Now that we're going to have some cash flow. The poker derby goes on. But yeah, that's that. I'm calling it for the day. I've been at my computer in meetings all day. We're ending here. Cutie fly. All right. Love y'all. Thanks again for being here. See you around. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. What's Lee gonna get? What's Lee gonna get? What's Lee gonna get? As soon as we see what it is, we're out of here. Oh, Toga Kiss. Next time. Next time. Love y'all.
That's all, folks.
In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
All right, you know what? This was dumb. Dump it. Trash it. This was